Imagine a king so wealthy, his generosity broke economies. A ruler who turned sand into gold, deserts into universities, and his name into legend. This isn't a fantasy. It's the true story of Mansa Musa, the 14th century emperor of Mali, whose fortune still dwarfs modern billionaires. Welcome to a journey through time, where we uncover how one man's pilgrimage rewrote history, and why you've probably never heard his full story. Let's set the stage. The year is 1312. Europe is clawing its way out of the Dark Ages, while in West Africa, the Mali Empire is rising like a phoenix. At its heart, a resource more precious than land or armies, gold. And when Mansa Musa takes the throne after his predecessor mysteriously vanishes at sea, he inherits half the world's supply. But Musa wasn't just lucky, he was strategic. Mali sat atop gold fields stretching 1,200 miles, and its traders dominated Saharan routes. Salt, ivory, and yes, gold flowed through cities like Timbuktu and Gao. Yet Musa's real power wasn't in hoarding treasure, it was in sharing it. In 1324, Musa made a decision that would etch his name into history. As a devout Muslim, he set out on the Hajj, the sacred pilgrimage to Mecca. But this wasn't just a spiritual quest. It was a 4,000-mile declaration of power. Picture this: a caravan of 60,000 people, soldiers, scholars, merchants, and 12,000 enslaved people. Hundreds of camels, each carrying up to 300 pounds of gold. Enslaved people draped in Persian silk. It wasn't a journey, it was a nation on the move. But the real spectacle came in Cairo. When Musa arrived, he gifted so much gold to the poor and traded so recklessly in markets, he accidentally crashed Egypt's economy. Gold's value plummeted and stayed low for 12 years. Historians estimate he spent the equivalent of $1.5 billion in today's money, just in Cairo. Oh, and that generosity, it was strategic. Musa knew his spending would make Mali the talk of the Islamic world. And it worked. Suddenly, Timbuktu wasn't just a desert outpost. It was the El Dorado of Africa. Here's what most richest man lists get wrong. Musa's true wealth wasn't in gold, it was in knowledge. After his Hajj, he brought back architects, poets, and scholars to transform Mali into an intellectual hub. He commissioned the Jinga River Mosque, a masterpiece of Sudano-Sahelian architecture that still stands today. Libraries in Timbuktu overflowed with over 700,000 manuscripts on astronomy, law, and medicine. And get this, he paid scholars their weight in gold to teach there. Imagine Harvard professors today earning salaries in solid gold bars. This was no vanity project. Under Musa, Mali became a beacon of learning, attracting thinkers from Baghdad to Granada. While Europe burned witches, Timbuktu debated algebra. The lesson: true power isn't just wealth, it's wisdom. Today, the internet reduces Musa to a meme. He had more gold than Bezos. But let's separate fact from fiction. Yes, historians agree, adjusting for inflation, Musa's wealth likely tops $400 billion, more than Bezos, Musk, and Gates combined. But unlike modern billionaires, he couldn't cash out. His wealth was land, people, and resources, not stocks. And those 12,000 enslaved people in his caravan. A grim reminder that even legends have shadows. While Musa's reign brought prosperity, it also relied on the brutal trans-Saharan slave trade. History is rarely black and white. It's painted in gold and blood. Mansa Musa's story isn't just about a man with unlimited gold. It's about an Africa the history books forgot. An Africa of empires, innovation, and yes, flaws. When we reduce him to a richer than Bezos punchline, we erase the scholars of Timbuktu, the engineers of the Sahara, and the millions who built Mali's golden age. So the next time someone says, "Money can't buy legacy," tell them about the king who turned gold into universities, and whose name still shines brighter than any metal. If this journey through time surprised you, do us a favor. Smash that like button to help others find hidden history. Subscribe for more untold stories, and hit the bell so you never miss an upload. Who should we cover next? The real-life Wakanda, a samurai queen. Let us know in the comments. And until next time, remember, history isn't just about the past. It's about whose stories we choose to tell.